Welcome to 25 Weirdest Jobs in the World video. Finding a job may be extremely hard sometimes, but these people in this video seem like did not look for classic jobs. Some of them are highly paid, some of them are boring, and some of them are entertaining. So let's start the weirdest jobs list right now. 25. Iceberg mover. Moving icebergs was set up in the aftermath of Titanic tragedy in 1911. And they hired specialist contractors to tow icebergs out of the path of ships and oil rigs. The International Ice Patrol is operated by the U.S. Coast Guard, tracks the location of icebergs, and provides safe routes around them. If necessary, the iceberg will be towed out of the area. 24. Fake executive. It is known that some Eastern companies hire fake executives to attend events, give speeches, and generally just to give that appearance in the community. Additionally, it is a fact that an executive walking around increases the performance of the workers. 23. Chicken sexer. Chicken sexing is the method of distinguishing the gender of chicken hatchlings, usually by a trained person called chicken sexer. This job is practiced mostly by large commercial hatcheries to separate pullets from cockerels. Sorting chickens by gender is important because hens and roosters lead very different lives. Chicken farms needs hens to lay eggs and roosters to grow quickly so they can be sold and ultimately consumed. This requires different nutritional demands and diets for hens and roosters. 22. Food stylist. A food stylist is a culinary professional whose job is to prepare foods for photography, video, or film. The food stylist must use color, shape, texture, and food compatibility to create an artistic plate. One which is appetizing as it is beautiful. To give an example of food stylist's creation, the pictures of food that you see in cookbooks, magazines, advertisements, and menus have been styled. 21. Ethical hacker. An ethical hacker is an individual hired by the system owner to hack into the system to identify and repair potential vulnerabilities, effectively preventing exploitation by malicious hackers. In other words, there are security experts that specialize in the penetration testing of computer and software systems for the purpose of evaluating and strengthening security. 20. Train pusher. These guys are paid to push people on the trains. In Tokyo, 24 trains come per hour going in one direction. Despite so many trains, the subway is extremely overcrowded, especially during rush hour. This job becomes the hardest for the train pushers in the capital city, Tokyo, because nearly 40 million passengers ride the rail every day. In order to fit twice the number of passengers into a subway carriage, the stations employ uniformed staff known as Oshóva. 19. Bike fisher. Amsterdam has 165 canals with a combined length of 100 kilometers, which is 60 miles, providing plenty of opportunities for a bike to get wet. Their job is to keep the canals clean and safe for the boats. Once bikes are pulled from the water, they all eventually end up at recycling center. Some become beer cans, and others become soda cans. 18. Cuddler. Professional cuddlers or professional snugglers get paid to intimately snuggle and cuddle with complete strangers. This form of touch therapy is completely platonic, so there is no funny business. Most clients are lonely and suffer from traumatic issues, disabilities, or emotional distress. 17. Ostrich babysitter. An ostrich babysitter is the person who watches ostrich hatchlings as they do their own thing. These hatchlings have to be watched over because they can peck each other or just run off. 16. Fortune cookie writer. A fortune cookie writer is literally the person who writes fortunes at any time of the day they want. They can work from their bedroom at midnight, at an airport while waiting for a flight, or from a hammock. Basically, anywhere there is an internet connection will be fine to work in. 15. Armpit sniffers. Armpit sniffers work for deodorant manufacturers to ensure the quality of the product. They may spend their days in a hot room sniffing up to 60 armpits an hour to determine the effectiveness of deodorants. The work requires both a good sense of smell and a willingness to smell someone else's sweetie body. 14. Penguinologist. A penguinologist is the person who specializes in anything and everything related to penguins. Researching the threats to Antarctic penguins and overseeing a penguin pool are just two of the tasks of a penguinologist. 13. Bed tester. Some luxury bed companies conduct sleep surveys for feedback on how to get a good night's sleep. These people sleep on testing beds of various companies and analyze the bed's softness, texture, and shape. 12. Ear cleaner. They do their job in public. An ear cleaner slides a steel needle into customer's ear to take out the earwax. Some people think it is not hygienic, but it seems like some don't and feel okay about a guy cleaning their ear with used tools. 11. Funeral mourner. Professional mourners are actors hired by family members to grieve at funerals and wakes. The intention is to increase the number of funeral participants, provide new faces, show support for the deceased, and help people deal with the tragedy through others' expressions of grief. 10. Live mannequin. Businesses have found live mannequins attract more attention than plastic ones, according to the book. The live mannequin takes on the pose and stand motionless for long periods. This usually takes place in public areas, exhibitions, and shopping centers. 9. Pet food tester. Though dogs will eat anything, that doesn't mean they should. Pet owners want flavorful, immune-boosting pet foods. Smell is also important because no homeowner wants a house that stinks of fish. These people taste pet food to evaluate the flavors and check if it is up to quality standards. So pet food testers' main job is testing, not tasting. 8. Toque. In Mexico, there are actually people who walk around with battery-operated boxes that dispense electrical chargers and offer shocks of electricity for between $2 to $4 a pop. Supposedly, it sobers clients up. Toques, as they are called in Mexico, are dudes who carry a small wooden box that metes out electric shocks. 7. Bed warmer. This profession originates from the UK and is recruited as a part of hospitality staff in some hotels. Their job is to roll on the bed for about an hour and make it warm for the guests to sleep on it soundly. Bed warmers dress in fleece bodysuits and lie on the bed because wearing fleece speeds up the work. 6. Stand-in liner. There are many people who hate waiting in, so they hire professionals to do the job. Stand-in liners can make a living out of just waiting in line for someone else. Sometimes these professionals make a lot more money when a new or a very hot item comes out. 5. Crime scene cleaner. There has to be some people cleaning all of that and reinstate the place after a crime takes place. And they are called crime scene cleaners. These people specialize in cleaning crime scenes for insurance companies and property owners. Crime scene cleaners are trained in basics of blood-borne pathogens, and they must know how to use equipment to clean up body fluids. They must also be certified to handle hazardous wastes. 4. Golf ball diver. Golfers may not like to see golf ball divers at work. That's because as a golf ball diver, they are a reminder of their failures. So most of the time, they do their work very early in the morning, before the golfers arrive. When golf ball divers go to the ponds, they wear scuba gear and dive to the bottom of the water feature. It's likely that they won't be able to see the bottom, as it's probably covered with algae and plants. So they feel for golf balls with their hands. 3. Water slide tester. Water slide testers work for a hotel chain or a large travel company, and they spend most of their time on airplanes, traveling from hotel to hotel. When they arrive, they put on their swimming outfit and head to the pool. They take multiple trips down to slide, observing how much water it uses and how quickly they move down it. 2. IMAX cleaner. This job is all about cleaning the IMAX, but it takes much more time than cleaning a regular cinema. Cleaning IMAX requires additional equipment and of course a big ladder. The amount of dust can sometimes become unbelievable that breathing it in can be super unhealthy. 1. Live scarecrow. After conventional scarecrows had stopped working, a field owner decided on going with a human one. Mr. Fox, who graduated in the summer with a degree in music and English, earns about 250 euros a week scaring the partridges from the 10-acre field, which is 4 hectares. According to the Mr. Fox, the farmer said bring a deck chair and a good book. While doing this job, Mr. Fox hopes to find a job in music and is learning how to play the ukulele during the quiet moments in the field. So this is the 25 weirdest jobs in the world. Thanks for watching my video, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon. See you at the next video. If you did not leave the video yet, then you might want to click on the channel logo to see my other videos or click on one of the videos shown on the screen.